back. In this video, we're going to have a quick look at digital forms. You've all seen them before. You've all filled them in before. I'm going to show you what they look like. So your form can be normally designed for print. And once we pass it off as an interactive PDF from InDesign, it looks like this. So all the fields are fillable. Let me just put it here to the screen. And there you go. So the fields can be filled in. You can tick the checkboxes. Now all of this can be done in InDesign. So in InDesign, once we've completed our print version of the form, we have to go in and add the digital fields. It's all done from the window interactive and then buttons and forms panel. Right, from here, we have a number of options. Firstly, wherever your field is supposed to be, you're going to pull a frame where you want people to be able to fill in their details. So just like you would make a picture box, it's similar for a field. So if we zoom in here and we want the field to be over here, we pull in the frame. Just pull it a little bit further in. And then we head over to the buttons and form panel. And in the panel, you'll see there's all the types of fields that you can make in InDesign. You have checkboxes, which we'll get to in a moment. You have combo box, a list box, radio button, signature field, and a text field. In this case, of course, this is a text field. So we click text field, and that's it. Now, people can fill in their details. You've got some extra settings down here. What font do you want? Well, and when people fill it in, is it printable? Is it required? Okay, very important one. And then you can make the field scrollable. If it's a password, you get that typical password, little stars or dots, so that people can't see what they're filling in over there. All right, so text field's pretty easy. The same would apply for over here for last name. Now with male and female, there's something else that happens. You can't tick both of them. So in this case, we would create two boxes, but we'll make them radio buttons. And radio buttons means you can only have one choice. Now here's something important. Over by name, you need to give them the same name. We can call this gender, because these two fields need to know that they work together. So we will create the other one, and we'll make sure that that radio button's name is also gender. Okay, then they function together. Okay, now let's just move down here. Over here we have a selection. So these boxes would be checkboxes, and they are assigned a specific value. All right, so let's select all three of them, and you would then convert them to a checkbox. And the last one, and there you go. So now people can select whichever choice they want to make on the form. Okay, and that way you create all of the fields for your form. Now over at the bottom of the form, we have, of course, the signature field. And this is quite important because people need to be able to sign the document. And in the case of a digital workflow, they need to to sign it digitally. And of course, Adobe makes this possible. So for the sign field, you also create a frame box, but under your buttons and forms, it says signature field. And it marks it as a digital signature field, which means when people click on it, it will ask them to digitally sign the document. Right, and then at the bottom, of course, we have the submit form button and the clear form button. These were just designed in InDesign. It's just a block with text on it, and so is clear form. So once we've designed that element, the submit form button gets the action button. Okay, and in this case, it has to be assigned an action. So if we click on action, you'll notice right at the bottom it says submit form. And once you tick it, it's going to ask you, where should this be sent? Now the URL will start with the word mail to, one word, colon, and then the email address of wherever you would like for that form to be sent. Of course, because it's a button, we can make a natural over effect again, and we can change the background color when people scroll over it with their mouse. Okay, so that's a pretty simple one. And let's do the clear form. The same applies. It's a button. The action is clear form. And on the roll over, we'll make it that pinkish color. Okay, and that's really all there is to it. Let's export our form and see if it works. So again, remember to export it as an interactive PDF. And there you go. So I can fill in my name here, I can fill in my city, I can do the male or female tick box. See how they work together? I can tick the options over here. I can fill in the whole form. And in the bottom, if I click the sign, then it will ask you to digitally sign the document. And then we've got the submit and the clear. If we click submit, it will open our email client and it will attach that PDF to the email. And it can then be sent back. So your users can fill in the forms and I can let it submit back to you. Right, so guys, that is digital